everyone, it's Sarah from pinkcricket.com, and today we're going to be playing with the We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board. This awesome little tool came out last CHA, and we're actually getting ready for a new CHA, so it's been out for about a half year and it has been selling off the shelves like crazy. So if you see one of these, they're worth it. They're a fun little gadget that helps you create envelopes for all kinds of different sizes of cards. So if you're like me, you just kind of find a piece of cardstock sometimes and make a weird shaped card and it doesn't fit the normal envelopes. It has all of the different sizes here, and you can kind of decide what size would fit your card best and then make an envelope out of your scraps. So perfect little tool for that. So we are going to actually not make an envelope for a card today. We're actually going to make an envelope for a card today. Not to put a card in, but to put on top of the card. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to do this. We're making the smallest one on here, which is for 2 by 3.5 inch card or gift card size, and you need a 5 by 5 inch piece of cardstock. Okay, so that's what I have here. And it says my score line is 2. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to slide our cardstock over to the 2, and we're going to go ahead and punch right here. Okay, and then we're going to, it comes with a scoring tool, but I just grabbed the one that I usually use. And we're going to go ahead and score along the score line right there. Okay? And then we're going to give it a 90-degree turn, so that means all the way over here. I'm going to line it up on the 2 again, just so there's some consistency with my envelope. And then I'm going to use that score line again. Okay? Now we're going to get the other 2 sides that we didn't get. Okay, so we're going to do 1 turn, okay, and we're going to line up our score line with this score line mark right here, okay? And then punch a hole, or not a hole, punch a tab, more like, and then turn to the last side that we did not get, line up our score line. And it's kind of funny because the score line you have to line up kind of disappears when you put your paper there. But if you line it up with this edge, this aqua edge right here, let's see if you guys can see that, this aqua edge, that's the score line, okay? So you're going to line it up against that. I know it seems kind of obvious, but it took me a second. I'm like, how am I supposed to see the score line? I'm covering it up with my paper. Okay, punch, and then do the little score line, okay? And that's it. So now this is what our little envelope's going to look like. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to fold on the edges. I've had this for a while and I've been promising a video on it and I just never did it. Things got crazy. So anyways, finally I'm doing the video on it and I'm kind of excited. So there's that. Now the thing about this is if you don't like this pointy end right here, you can just snip that off. Okay, it depends on what kind of envelope or look you're going for. Okay, and then if you want this curved on the back of the board is another punch, the reverse punch, and it makes it nice and rounded for you. Okay, like a real envelope that you would buy from a store. Then you just add some adhesive to the edges and then glue it up and you have a little envelope. That's how easy it is, and you can do all kinds of sizes. Alright, back to our card we're going to make. And you'll see what I mean. I have my envelope right there on my card already, and I've already added some fake stitching or some doodling. And what we're going to do is we're just going to fill this little envelope with hearts. Okay? But before we do that, we're going to stamp our sentiment down here. And where did I put my sentiment? I'm going to grab some brown ink and a stamp that says love you. And it's kind of the negative of love you because I want to make sure I don't have any ink and get it on my little envelope. Okay, love you. And now we're just going to go, this is actually a Pink by Design stamp that is coming out the end of this month. So now we're just going to fill our little envelope with hearts. Okay, lots and lots of hearts. And I'm actually going to use lots of Zots for this, because they go fast. I don't have to keep pulling out my ATG, and I'm just going to go ahead and start filling this whole envelope with hearts. cards. And the heart punch I used, which I'm probably going to have to use it again, I just got a head start on us, is the Stampin' Up! Heart punch. It is my favorite punch of all, actually. Not even just my favorite heart punch, it's my favorite punch, period. I love it because it punches 3 little hearts, and unfortunately it's been discontinued. They don't even make it anymore. It's really sad. It's an awesome punch. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep doing this. La, la, la. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. We grilled out today and it was delicious. Mr. Pink made me steak ribeye. It's so good. I love a good steak. Alright, so you could do this, like you could fill this baby up with a million of these little hearts, however many you think can fit in there, okay? I want them to be kind of overflowing. And tucked in and whatnot. Then I have little ones. The paper stack I'm using is actually the DCWV Basic stack and has all these different fun colors, and I just leave my paper in there actually, and I just punch the ones that I need. If I'm just going to be using like the corner or whatever, then it's my paper stays intact for later. And I could probably use the negative punch of that. Whoops, I didn't get all the way on there, but that's okay. We'll just tuck those behind. Alright, let's see if that's enough. It's kind of a fun card. Really, I just wanted to show you the envelope board, but I kind of wanted to make a project also. So this was my solution for that. Alright. You can put all kinds of things coming out of the envelope actually. But more importantly is you can make awesome envelopes for your cards to go into, so that you're not having to go buy them or whatever. So, alright. I think that's it. I think I'm done making hearts. Okay, I think maybe just a couple more. I can't stop. The hearts are just so cute. Okay, so there's my hearts coming out. Maybe a couple little tiny, tiny ones, since I have them and they're so cute. Kind of like falling out and bursting out of the envelope. Okay, so there's our little card. Stitching, love you at the bottom. Kind of a fun little different card. And you guys got to see how to make the cute envelope. So is the envelope board worth it? Yes. We Are Memory Keepers does a fantastic job of making all kinds of tools that we have to have. The Crop-A-Dile is one of my favorite tools, and that comes in the handheld or the big bite one. And then their corner chompers, and now the envelope punch board. All awesome tools, and definitely a must. If you can get your hands on one of these, like I said, they're selling out, so if you do see one, make sure you pick it up. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.